What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Afzal Hussain. You can find out a bit more about me through the social media links below, and you can check out my website, which is www.afzalhussain.com. Now in today's video, it's kind of a part 2 video going into asset management. So in the previous video, I explained what is asset management, the different roles, the different asset classes, the different types of clients. So if you haven't already, make sure you check it out. But in this video, we are going to be talking about specifically the different roles within each channel of the business. So we mentioned that there are 3 key channels. You've got the distribution channel, which consists of the salespeople, marketing and events, and relationship managers. And you've got the investment channel, so that consists of the portfolio managers, the traders, and the research analysts. And then you've got the support channel, so that consists of HR, human resources, finance, legal, compliance. Okay, so within asset management, within the distribution channel, you're going to have salespeople. When you're at the VP and MD level, you are generating leads, building strong client relationships. And at the analyst and associate level, you're still doing that, but most of the business is at the senior level. So most of the business comes from the VPs and the MDs, and that's why they tend to get paid more. Now at the analyst and associate level, you are doing sales work, but you're also doing client relationship management. What that means is you are making sure that anything and everything a client needs, you are responsible for getting it to them. Any questions they have, you make sure they get the answers to those questions. So if we imagine the senior people in the sales teams within the distribution channel are out there winning business, you as an analyst or associate are responsible for helping them make sure the clients get everything they need to build that relationship so it's strong, that they feel comfortable with investing with your organization or your asset management firm. So within distribution, that's the salesperson and the relationship manager's role. Managing a relationship and winning business, bringing in money from their clients into the asset management firm in order to invest it to help that client reach its investment objectives. In addition to the salespeople and the relationship managers, you have marketing and events. Now, throughout the year in asset management, the organizations tend to host lots of roundtables or conferences or events. These conferences, roundtables, and events are a good opportunity for the asset management firm and the salespeople to invite their clients to come down, and it's an opportunity for their clients to kind of gain some insider knowledge or learn about how the firm is thinking, or if they've got any special investment ideas or special technology which they want to leverage in order to enhance their investment style or investment proposal or investment offering to their clients. So it's basically marketing the company, marketing the firm to their clients, and so it's always good to invite these clients. The marketing and events team are responsible for making sure these events are successful. They're responsible for the branding, the posters, all the emails going out, anything to do with an event. The marketing and events team are responsible for doing that. So when you think of asset management, you don't immediately think of marketing individuals, you don't think of people planning events, but there is a team of people who do that, who primarily focus on that, and it's purely focused on asset management events and conferences. Once again, within the distribution channel, that's the sales and the relationship management people, as well as the marketing and events people covered. If you've got any questions or queries about any of those roles, leave them in the comments below and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. Swiftly moving on, that brings us over to the investment professionals. Now within the investment professional bucket, you've got the portfolio managers, you've got the traders, and you've got the research analysts. In the previous video, we mentioned that there are separate asset classes that you can invest in within the financial markets, whether it's fixed income, equities, alternatives, multi-asset, or quant. Each of these professionals, so the research analyst, the trader, and the portfolio manager, will be specific to each asset class. So let's say you are a research analyst within the fixed income asset class. So you will be given a specific segment of the fixed income market to cover as a research analyst. So let's say you are a research analyst covering emerging market debt. Your specialty will be focusing on everything that goes on in the emerging markets, specifically emerging market debt. Now it's your responsibility to make sure you know everything that's going on in that market, and you have to come up with ideas or keep an eye out for potential opportunities to invest within the emerging market debt space. So that's the research analyst's role, becoming an expert in their specific sector or idea generating for potential ways to invest client money. And then you've got the traders. Now in asset management, trading tends to be execution only for the most part. Now what that means is the research analysts and the portfolio managers, they come up with ideas and they tell the traders those ideas and the traders execute them. Whereas in the markets division or on a sales and trading floor, for the most part, the traders are coming up with ideas as well as executing trades. Now in asset management, it tends to be execution only for the most part, but the traders can be involved in idea generating with the research analysts. So there'll be traders within fixed income, there'll be traders within the equity asset class, there'll be traders within multi-asset, so on and so forth. Now the research analysts and the traders, idea generate and execute trades, but what does the portfolio manager do? The portfolio manager is arguably the most important person out of the three in terms of making sure that the portfolio that the clients are investing in succeeds. So simply put, a portfolio manager's role is to manage risk. They are responsible for, working with the other individuals to come up with ideas to invest the money into the financial markets. But more than anything, they are responsible for vetting the portfolio, making sure any ideas that go into the portfolio are suitable for that portfolio's risk, for that portfolio's philosophy, making sure every decision that happens regarding a specific portfolio that the portfolio manager manages is the right decision. Because if you've got a portfolio manager who manages a fixed income emerging market debt portfolio, what that means is a portfolio manager, he or she is responsible for the outcome of investments specific to emerging market countries' debt. They have to make sure all the risk is managed within this portfolio so that any clients invested in this portfolio, any clients who have given money in this portfolio are going to get the returns that they expect. They don't always get the returns that they expect, and so the portfolio manager has to sit down with the trader and the research analyst and everyone involved within that portfolio to identify what went wrong. And then you've got the support functions. So human resources, they are responsible for graduate recruitment and also hiring experienced professionals. Whenever a trader or a salesperson or a portfolio manager leaves, someone needs to come in and fill that spot. So that's where HR step in. They make sure they work with external companies to recruit the relevant or the right skilled leveled individuals. Then you've got the legal department. So any contracts that happen with the asset management firm and clients, or any investments or any deals that happen, you need a legal team to make sure the paperwork is up to scratch and everything is in line with the law. So the legal team makes sure the asset management firm isn't getting into any trouble. You've got compliance. So compliance is the part of the asset management firm which is kind of like the police. Compliance team's role is to make sure that the asset management firm doesn't get into trouble with the FCA. The FCA is the regulator of the financial markets, and so compliance makes sure the firm abides by all laws and ethical standards. So that's legal, that's HR, that's compliance. And then you've got the finance team. So HR also have a finance section which deal with the salaries of the asset management employees. Broadly speaking, finance is responsible for making sure the reporting of the asset management firm's performance quarter on quarter is up to scratch. They make sure all the numbers are right for any press releases or any annual reports or quarterly reports. And also you will have client onboarding. So these individuals make sure when a client is agreeing to invest with the firm, all of the money is transferred accordingly, all the details, all the paperwork, making sure all of that runs through smoothly and there are no kinks in the process. So that's kind of like the client onboarding team's responsibility. Every year when the academic year starts, I tour. So last year I toured the UK, going to different universities regardless of their ranking within the league tables and talking to them about everything to do with securing insight weeks, internships and grad schemes at the best investment banks in the world, the best consulting firms, professional service firms. So it's literally where I travel the UK and talk to university students and societies and help them help themselves, really. If you're interested in being part of my university tour 2019-2020, drop an email to info@afzalhussain.com and put the subject university tour, and I'll hopefully be seeing you at your university in September onwards. So if you're interested, do drop me an email. And that is a brief overview of the different roles within asset management. If you found this video useful at all, please give it a thumbs up so this video can reach more and more students and graduates. And if you haven't already, do consider subscribing to the channel, turn on post notifications if you have subscribed, and leave a comment below if you've got any questions for me or if you have any video suggestions. Thanks again, and I will see you in next week's video. Peace!